what are your favorite Wet n Wild products, because kind of still think I need to try more. That is a sickness. That is a sickness.
Hey guys, welcome back. Today I am doing this look. It's going to be a one brand tutorial using all Wet n Wild. And if you've been following me for a while, then you know that I love Wet n Wild products. But I didn't have any of their base products like foundations, concealers, powders, that type of thing. So this is going to be a mix of products I really love and some first impressions as well. I've got a bunch of Wet n Wild videos that I will link down below. I've got eyeshadow tutorials. I've got cheap or cheapers with Wet n Wild comparisons. Just a bunch of cheap shit that I will put down in the description box. And if you like it, hit subscribe so I can see you here next time too. So the first new thing I picked up is this BB Cream 8-in-1 SPF 15. I have this in the color A106 Light. Pretty sure this was the lightest color. So let's see how it goes. They do have a primer now as well, but I usually don't use a primer with BB creams, so I didn't get it. Okay, so it's pretty liquidy. It smells like soap. So I tend to apply BB creams with my fingers, so we're gonna start with my fingers and see how that goes. I'm not getting a lot of coverage, but it is evening out the skin some, which is about all you can ask for from a BB cream. Okay, so here's the BB cream blended in. It's okay, like there's nothing wrong with it, not bad. But what I am excited to try is the Come Correct Celebrity Concealer. I have heard Mariah Leonard rave about this. Do you guys follow her? She's amazing. You really should if you don't. Now, I will say the one thing about these face products is that they do not come in a lot of colors. In fact, this concealer comes in 2 shades, light and lighter. This one is called Fair. This is the lighter of the 2 shades. So that's pretty pathetic, but we'll give it a try anyway. We got some dark circles going on. Okay, so this I like. It's actually pretty brightening on me. It definitely reminds me of the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye and Hard Candy Glamouflage. It's that type of consistency. In fact, I might do a comparison with the Glamouflage. That could be a good cheaper. What do you guys think? I'm gonna put a little bit on my eyelids as well, just to cancel out that darkness. So far, I like this concealer, you guys. And that took like the tiniest amount. It's heavy duty, so you don't need much. Also, big thanks to Rite Aid for doing a 40% off Wet n Wild sale this week, because that really helped me get the rest of these products. Okay, so I'm gonna use this Coverall, I just got concealer all over it, this Coverall pressed powder in Fair. It feels pretty smooth. Feels nice. Here we go. I'm using my Real Techniques contour brush, which is what I prefer for setting the under eyes. I think this works pretty well. It actually adds a little bit of coverage as well, which I like. That looks good. Okay, I'm gonna dust a little bit all over. So even though I have dry skin, I find that if I lightly set my face, that all of the products I put on top just blend in a lot more easily, so I like this. Okay, and then the next thing I picked up yesterday is the Megaglo Contouring Palette. This comes in 2 different colors, and I got this one because I liked the look of the contour shade. I don't think either of them have a highlighting powder that's light enough for my skin tone, so I'm not really planning on using that. My sister had this. I think maybe this is the one that she had that she used when we did Get Ready With Me the other day. Ooh. These feel so soft, you guys. That is crazy. They feel really, really soft. What brush do I want to use? Oh, I should use a Wet n Wild brush. I think I'll use my Wet n Wild blush brush. That is pretty dark for my skin tone. Actually, I might kind of mix them a little bit. The highlight is not shimmery, but just to like lighten it up a tad. There we go. I think that's better for me. I'm not gonna use a separate bronzer, so I'm gonna take this around the rest of my face as well. Okay, what do you think? Do we like this? Does it look crazy? I can't tell. Let me blend it out. I think it's a nice tone. I don't know if I used it the right way. I might need to go in with a different brush next time, but just as far as like the quality of the powders themselves and the color of this contour powder, really nice. This is impressive. Let's do brows next, and you guys have probably heard me talk about this, the Wet n Wild Ultimate Brow Kit in Ash Brown. I freaking love this. I started using it probably about a year ago when I did my cheap or cheaper on eyebrow products like this, and this is all I've used ever since. I mean, it's really, really good. So what I like to do is to take the lighter color and fill in my brows completely, and then I'll go in with a little bit of the darker color and kind of darken up the ends a little bit, you know? And I tend not to use the wax. It works, I just don't grab for it. Now, I will say that I don't think this product comes in any other colors, which is kind of a shame, although with the 2 shades, you know, hopefully most people could make this work. Okay, so this is a Wet n Wild product that I use pretty much every day, and the next 2 I'm gonna show you are as well. This is the Wet n Wild eyeshadow primer. I have the one in the Fergie packaging. They have re-released this. I'm pretty sure it's just about the same. And I'm going to use this to prime my eyes, and then I'm going to set it with the Brulee single eyeshadow. This is like 99 cents. I've gone through multiples of these. I find this primer to be very comparable to the Urban Decay Primer Potion. Okay, so I have an entire little mini drawer full of Wet n Wild eyeshadows, and I haven't decided what I'm going to use yet today because I've done so many videos on these. I don't want to show you something that you guys have seen before. I think I'll just do something really simple with Walking on Eggshells. This is actually one of the palettes that I have not done a 3 looks with before because, I don't know, it's just kind of so basic. I haven't felt inspired to. I'm going to start by putting this crease shade, the brown in the crease, and I'm going to use my Wet n Wild crease brush. Love this brush. And then I'm going to use the Wet n Wild large eyeshadow brush to pick up this eyelid color. This is a really pretty, kind of shimmery, everyday shade. I'm going to take it around the inner corner as well. I'm going to use the brow bone shade on the brow bone. It's just like a cream. Okay, so that's really basic, but I'm kind of bored. This was one of the limited edition trios. It's called No Scalpers Allowed. This was from a couple years ago, and it has this really pretty kind of periwinkle blue. I think I'm gonna put that on the lower lash line just for a pop of something, pop of color. And I'm using my Real Techniques pointed crease brush. I'm going to switch to a liner brush so I can pack the color on a little more. This is the Real Techniques eyeliner brush. And then I think I'm going to blend that color out with the purple and my MAC pencil brush. The only MAC brush I own. I think that's all I'm going to do for eyeshadows. Like I said, I've done a ton of eyeshadow tutorials using Wet n Wild, so I'll link those down below. But I really want to try out this new Proline felt tip eyeliner. By the way, doing this on camera for the first time makes me really nervous. Having trouble getting like the tip of it. Like it doesn't come to a very fine point. This one got really thick. So this one's okay. 1 out of 2, that's not bad. Let's get some concealer and see if I can clean this shit up. I'm using that same concealer for this. Not quite doing it, but it'll still look better. That is not working at all. Do you guys see that? At least the wing part looks better. I'm gonna leave that because I feel like it's about to get really, really bad if I mess with it anymore. So we're just gonna let it think about what it's doing. I picked up a new Wet n Wild mascara. This is the Fanatic Cat Eye mascara. It's like a fan brush, supposed to give you more of that cat eye shape. I have to say that in the past I have not been impressed with Wet n Wild mascaras, but I haven't really tried a lot of them, so we're gonna give this one a go. I maybe bought it because of the purple tube. Okay, yes, it's definitely one of those fan shapes. It looks scary. I'm not getting a lot of volume. All right, second coat. Kind of scared to take this on the lower lash line because it's gigantic, but we'll see. We're just gonna do it. Okay, so the eyes are done, but we need to finish up the cheeks. Let's go with Apri-cot in the middle because that's kind of my favorite these days. Really pretty bronzy peachy shade. And I'm going to use my e.l.f. complexion brush. I also think this will blend out the contour nicely since I'm not using like a bronzer. A bronzer. There I go, being all articulate again. And then for my highlight, I'm gonna use this lightest kind of champagne-y gold shimmery color. Thank you, Rupert. And my Real Techniques setting brush. I think this is a really nice highlighter. All that's left is lips. I really want to use one of my metallic liquid lipsticks. I did a whole swatch video on this. Maybe you guys have seen that. I wore the purple one in that Get Ready With Me with my sisters, so I don't want to do that. My Tulips Are Sealed is my favorite, and I wear it a lot. So I think instead I'll wear Peony Express. This is probably the one that I've worn the least. But I do love these. They don't dry down like a matte liquid lipstick, but they're really beautiful. Oh, final touch, I do have a Wet n Wild setting spray. Don't spray that too close to your face. Woo! So here's the final look. This was a lot of fun. I hope you guys liked it. Let me wrap up my first impressions for you. The BB cream is fine. I don't know. I haven't tried a lot of BB creams at that price point, so maybe I don't have a lot to compare it to, but I'm not like super impressed. The concealer, this is really good. I really like this, and I was actually surprised at how much I liked the powder too. I think these two are a really good combo. The contour palette is a win. This is really nice. And the mascara is a to be determined. I just feel like I need to test it out more, and I think it's one of those that is gonna get better in a couple of weeks. Oh, and the liner. It's definitely doable, but if you're not very skilled at eyeliner like me, then you're probably not gonna love this one. So I hope you liked this one brand tutorial. I was thinking about it, and the only other brand I could even possibly do this with is probably It Cosmetics, because I have a lot of their products. But other than that, I don't think I can afford to do this ever again. Thanks for stopping by today. Remember to hop on over to Instagram and Twitter and follow me and Snapchat. and follow me at Robin's Cup, and hit that subscribe button so I can see you guys here next time. Bye!
I don't know that I can do anymore. So, oh well, there you go. I mean, ugh, what the fuck did that bird have in its mouth?
Hey guys, welcome back. Today is the 5th and final installment of my Lorac Pro 3 series. I've brought you a different look every day this week, and today is going to be the most dramatic.